Now, I know we often talk about all that. Let's go down to Troy Luff because he's got Peter Rohde.
Peter, thanks for joining us now. 6 behinds. Obviously, the boys were sick of doing push-ups at training during the week.
Yeah, it's certainly something we try not to talk about too much. We've had plenty of practice on the training track, and yeah, we turned around. I mean, the way we kicked last week compared to today was chalk and cheese, and I suppose we've been working very hard in our goal kicking over a long period, and it's taken a long time for us to get some benefits.
Rohde, Tony Shaw, look, congratulations. One of the greatest games I've seen and comebacks I've seen, and you must be so proud of a couple of players. Daniel G and Syracuse, I thought, you know, he's criticised a lot for not being physical, but that last quarter, 11 possessions, and Mitch Hahn, gee, injured as he was, he just come back and stood up.
Yeah, look, I was really pleased with our emerging players. I mean, Robert Murphy had a shocking first half, to be honest, but came back and really contributed. And Gia and Mitch, who are the future of the club, they're 50-game players now, those guys. It's time they started to win games for us, and, you know, it was a great sign. I mean, Westy and probably Das and some of the older brigade kept us in it early when we were pretty poor up to half-time, obviously, and our younger blokes jumped on board and made a big difference at the end. And, you know, Cam Faulkner, obviously, his first game was a big highlight.
Peter, Kevin Bartlett, that punch from Luke Darcy, have you ever seen anything like that in football? You've been in football in South Australia and Victoria for a long, long time.
I think it was a spike. I'm not sure. I think it was a volleyball spike. It went a hell of a long way. It was better than a kick, I think.
Well, I mean, at this particular point of time, to do something like that, because, I mean, it finished off with that magnificent goal from Brad Johnson on the run as well, but from the centre bounce, I mean, it was something special. I think this is the turning point for the Bulldogs today, because it's something special.
Look, we've been working really hard at trying to change the way we played, and we believe we've made a lot of big improvements, but if you don't win along the track, people tend to lose focus and lose a bit of faith, I suppose, and today was a great result in the end for us. We played some pretty ordinary footy in the second quarter and really gave me a bit of a rev at half-time, and it was pretty unacceptable, but to have turned around and played the way we did with the spirit we did was really important, and you know, we moved the ball quickly forward. We certainly had them under pressure.
And Peter, a couple of things. Cameron Faulkner, just a special talent, kicked 3 goals, 1 today. That was great, but I thought your move of not allowing the Kangaroos to have a loose man in defence, they dominated the first half by that occurring, and you changed that around. It looked like pretty well man-on-man everywhere after that.
Yeah, look, we were involved in a few run-arounds with tag players on both teams and that sort of stuff in the first half, and it didn't work for us. It was their players were getting out of the loop, their midfielders. So, I mean, the message at half-time was to start one-on-one and then to go and win the ball, which is, you know, the two things we turned around. We engaged them in a one-on-one contest, and then we started to win some contested footy, which we hadn't done in the first half.
I know we probably get used to Scotty West, but today, I mean, he was absolutely inspirational for the Bulldogs today. It's one of those games that you remember for a long time.
Yeah, look, he was fantastic. You know, he was
36 possessions.
He was fighting a lone battle early in the game. I thought he didn't get the support from the other midfielders he should have got, but you know, it's great that he gets a reward for his efforts, because often he does that and hasn't had the support in the past. You know, in the end, the others jumped on board and did the work for him late in the game.
Peter, Matthew Campbell, it was another close one for you. Did you get a feeling inside that last minute that it was a sense of deja vu? Close, but not a win again?
Look, 3 or 4 minutes out, I thought that, to be honest, and when they started to freeze the ball, I thought, you know, if we can make him kick the ball and we can get a turnover under those circumstances, we're going to have an open forward line, and that's the way it turned out. You know, we certainly they tried to freeze the ball on us and stuff, but I thought we handled that pretty well. And if you do get a turnover under those circumstances, you get a very big turnover normally, and we're about due to win one of the close ones, I think.
Peter, I'm not quite certain what you said at three-quarter time. I thought after half-time you came out and you were fantastic for probably the first 15 minutes and really had the Kangaroos on the back foot, but then, of course, they hit back. What did you actually say at three-quarter time? Because it's hard to get that second effort after what you said to them at half-time, and they really did come out with a new attitude after half-time, but they had to do it again in the last quarter.
Yeah, look, we didn't get the rewards probably in the third quarter. We thought we should have got. We played much better footy in the third quarter and controlled the game, but, you know, only won the quarter by 8 or 9 points or something. So, yeah, the message was pretty much the same, to have faith in what we decided and what we put in place at half-time, but to make sure we got the rewards and kick the goals, which is what happened in the end.
Well, Peter, congratulations. 2 wins in 3 weeks. Enjoy the win here today, and good luck against the Bombers next week.
Yeah, look, it's a big win for the club. We certainly need to get ourselves up and going. We've got the Bombers in 6 days, so that'll bring us down to earth very quickly.
Thanks, Peter. Peter Rohde, and they do take on Essendon at the Telstra Dome next Friday night.